Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Got to make sure this is.
So with them, the
What's
training,
going on?
you got to focus on the most important. Look good. If you got 3 months, you can't just try and add muscle everywhere. You want to focus on your shoulder.
Okay. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing.
Okay.
Testing 1 2 3. Okay, so I didn't realize that was on. Hopefully that doesn't get me copyright notice, but we'll see. We will. I don't know why this says oh no. Okay. Hey, so let me do a proper intro. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm here to give you guys my WWE 205 live reactions for that I thought it was May 2nd, but I was wrong. Missed it last week because I was under the weather and I just didn't really get a chance to get back to it, and I didn't really need to do a 205 live reactions for Backlash since there wasn't a cruiserweight match. But I'm doing this pretty much. I don't know anything that's announced, but because we're coming off the heels of the greatest Royal Rumble event, and we just had the Cruiserweight Championship match there, so this kind of pertains to that. So let's get right into this. Right now, it's going through the. It's showing us the clips from the Cruiserweight Championship match that took place at the latest Royal Rumble event between Cruiserweight Champion Cedric Alexander and Kalisto. But and kind of the hype for it too.
This is the first ever meeting between Kalisto and Cedric Alexander. Cedric will be doing whatever it takes to retain his Cruiserweight Championship on this grand stage. Now Kalisto, oh! This is the rhythm Kalisto wants. I think a little bit of doubt might be creeping into the mind of Cedric Alexander right now, thinking, what else do I have in my arsenal? What's it going to take to keep Kalisto down? Wow! Kalisto looking to win the championship. Oh, he got it too by the champion. Barely. Perhaps that instinct alone. Alexander trying to fight back. Alexander looking for the lumbar check. Great counter by Kalisto. Alita Del Sol on its way. Oh, lumbar check. Great counter by Alexander. What a performance by the Cruiserweight champion Cedric Alexander. He continues to rule 205 Live. The target on his back only going to get bigger.
All right, but let's get into this week's 205 Live and see now what we have in store. Turn and run, but there's more than I can do. Cause I wanna leave. You don't got a reason to hold on with. For some believe it, war pays on, fight right back to you.
On the heels of a historic night in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, where for the first time ever, the Cruiserweight.
And this is in Montreal, since this is from last week. So it was in Montreal, Canada.
To 205 Live. This is the most exciting hour on television. We welcome you in, Vic Joseph alongside Nigel McGuinness and, of course, Percy Watson, the guys.
So we have Nigel McGuinness, Vic Joseph, and Percy Watson on commentary for this show.
How do you follow it up on the WWE Network this Sunday? Backlash.
Well, Vic, you mentioned the greatest Royal Rumble event. One man who should have been there was the Australian Buddy Murphy. It was 2 weeks ago that Murphy failed to make weight, so missed his title opportunity.
So some matches to come on the show is Buddy. Tonight, Buddy Murphy is going to make his return to 205 Live for since the first time we've seen him, since he didn't make the weight limit.
Here on 205 Live. Yeah, the
self-proclaimed submission specialist, Drew Gulak got what he wanted.
And tonight we're also going to get Kalisto versus Drew Gulak, who were the final two participants in the Cruiserweight Championship gauntlet match the previous week. But we're going to get right into some Cruiserweight action, though. Ooh, we got a tag team match.
Introducing first the team of Hideo Itami and Akira Tozawa.
Here we have the former, though, cruiserweight champion and Akira Tozawa defeated Neville in August of 2017 for the cruiserweight championship, and then obviously is the shortest reigning cruiserweight champion when he lost the championship 6 days later, right back to Neville.
And the match would continue.
Take a look at this. And this is close the deal right here. Lucha House Party.
Lucha House Party would take to the air to secure the victory over Tozawa and Hideo Itami. And, you know, we can speculate, guys, that probably did not sit well in the mind of Hideo
And
Itami.
I always forget to mention this, but
Itami, take a look at his face. He looks determined, a little bit peeved off, but Tozawa as focused as ever.
I agree. We look at the time.
I'm still the wrestling one-down champion. Still champion, baby.
Tozawa and Itami both ready. You know, earlier tonight, over the last several weeks,
But who they wrestling?
some issues with others in the cruiserweight locker room. Very standoffish at times.
Well, certainly Itami, that certainly can be attributed to him. But when you look at this man's history, his title history all over the world, you can understand why.
Ooh.
Never thought they could friends.
This will be an interesting matchup.
And their opponents, the team of gentlemen, Jeff Gallagher.
This is kind of tough to predict this match. I'm going to say that Akira Tozawa and Hideo Itami will get the win here. But it could really go either way because it's really tough to say because, you know, Brian Kendrick and Brian Kendrick and Gentleman Jack Gallagher need a win too because Kendrick just returned from injury not that long ago. But obviously, everybody in this match has a history with each other. Actually, it was Hideo Itami that broke Brian Kendrick's nose on the Christmas edition of Monday Night Raw, to which prompted Gentleman Jack Gallagher to enter a feud with Hideo Itami, where Hideo Itami beat him in every match they had. You know, also you guys got to remember. No, sorry, not Hideo. Yeah, actually, yeah, I said that right. You gotta remember that and Akira Tozawa and Gentleman Jack Gallagher are gonna start off this matchup. But you also guys gotta remember that you know, Akira Tozawa and Brian Kendrick have a history with each other. Well, oh my God, he just rocked Gallagher right there.
For a moment, Gallagher
and a
going to the midsection.
headbutt to the chest.
Take a look at what he has been able to accomplish with Brian Kendrick, a new man. And Tozawa, look at the transition.
Nice senton by Tozawa.
All of his body right into the back senton.
But like I said, Brian Kendrick and nice jawbreaker. Brian Kendrick and Akira Tozawa have a history with each other. You know, when Akira Tozawa first came to the main roster, Brian Kendrick tried teaching him lessons. He wanted to take him under his wing. And when Akira Tozawa refused, Kendrick would teach him lessons the hard way. And eventually it led to Kendrick getting the advantage every time. And then at Fastlane in 2017, Akira Tozawa teamed up with Rich Swann to defeat Brian Kendrick and Noam Dar. That was at Fastlane kickoff. They both participated in a fatal five-way match to become the #1 contender for the Cruiserweight Championship at WrestleMania. It also involved T.J. Perkins. T.J. Perkins, Tony Nese, and Austin Aries, and Kendrick eliminated Tozawa in the match, but then the match eventually obviously went on to be won by Austin Aries. And then Kendrick and Tozawa continued their feud on the go-home edition of 205 Live before WrestleMania 33. Brian Kendrick knocked off Akira Tozawa in a matchup. Nice shots here by Itami and Kendrick. And then on the 205 Live after WrestleMania, Akira Tozawa got a victory over Kendrick. And then, nice chops.
Tommy answering right back. And Brian Kendrick, right on time.
And then obviously too, Akira Tozawa then started to teach the Brian Kendrick some lessons. And then eventually led to a match on 205 Live where Akira Tozawa knocked off Kendrick again, but Kendrick brutally assaulted him after the matchup. And then they blew off their feud in May on an episode of 205 Live when Akira Tozawa defeated the Brian Kendrick in a street fight by hitting the senton off the turnbuckles through the table. Oh, nice double Itzugoi by Itami and Tozawa.
Is the legal man.
Here we go.
Oh, nice missile drop kick by Tozawa.
Into the cover. Kendrick reaching out and grabbing the bottom rope.
So you can kind of see that Hideo Itami and Akira Tozawa are going to be working the faces in this match because when they were going up against Grand Metalik and Lince Dorado, they were working heels in those matchups.
Tozawa's charging in.
Oh.
Gallagher getting a foot for his trouble. Tozawa.
A boot by Kendrick.
Outside by Gallagher.
What a smart move from Gallagher.
What a sneaky move from Gallagher. An attack made Gallagher now the legal man.
Never adjective you want to use, Vicky.
No, obviously even Gentleman Jack Gallagher and Lee Brian Kendrick have a history with each other. Kendrick started a feud with Gallagher because he claimed he was just too much of a clown, so Kendrick would beat the crap out of him by dressing like, and I'm Russian leg sweep into the barricade by Gallagher to Tozawa.
Smart by Gallagher.
So Kendrick dressed like him and beat him up, and then eventually it led to another match where after just weeks of Kendrick trashing Gallagher just beat the crap out of him and got himself disqualified because he didn't care about the rules. And then on an episode on 205 Live, Brian, this was in I think August or September, I forget exactly when. I think it might have been August. Brian Kendrick defeated Gentleman Jack Gallagher in a street fight, and then during a match like Kendrick was having with Cedric Alexander, Brian Kendrick ended up Brian Kendrick was wrestling. Jack Gallagher ended up returning. We thought was going to attack Kendrick, but then he attacked Cedric Alexander and formed an alliance with Brian Kendrick, and they got into a feud with Cedric Alexander, where Cedric Alexander struggled to beat the numbers advantage until eventually he went and found his friend Rich Swann. They formed a tag team at TLC in 2000. Hideo Itami's got the hot tag in on Kendrick. Yeah, and then Cedric Alexander and Rich Swann at TOC 2017 was hits with tables, ladders, and chairs. Defeated Brian Kendrick and Gentleman Jack Gallagher. And then obviously then they beat him in a rematch on 205 Live in a Tornado Tag Team match. And he just hung him up on the top rope. And then then Kendrick and Gallagher entered the feud with Kalisto and Grand Metalik, but because Kalisto and the Brian Kendrick got hurt in real life, the feud was cut short, and then obviously Kendrick just recently returned to 205 Live. Why does he keep chanting respect him if he's supposed to be a babyface? I still don't get that. Oh, nice drop kick into the corner by Itami.
Aiming for that previously injured orbital bone again. This could be the end for Kendrick. We've seen him hit this before. No,
nice transition out of it by Kendrick. Nice boot. Tozawa tagged himself in.
Tozawa is the legal man. He might not have seen it, but he certainly felt it.
Suicide dive to both Kendrick and Gallagher.
And Gallagher and Kendrick feeling the presence of Tozawa. And the former Cruiserweight champion could be closing in. Taking down Kendrick.
Octopus stretch.
Is Kendrick going to tap out?
Is he going to get...
There's nowhere for Kendrick to go.
Gallagher. See you later, Itami.
Octopus stretch.
He's about to be all over for Brian Kendrick.
And back in comes Gallagher. Give the assist to Jack Gallagher. Wisely realizing Kendrick in trouble. What is this?
What's this?
Muscles him up. Whatever it was, it's not going to work.
No. Tozawa, Humana. Into the going by Tozawa.
This isolated Gallagher
And gentleman Jack Gallagher's in perfect position.
Is not going to like the view when he looks up and sees Tozawa.
Oh.
Oh!
Tommy just inadvertently hung up Gallagher.
Kendrick taking down Hideo. Hideo took out Tozawa. And Gallagher.
Oh, a headbutt by Gallagher. Oh, wow. I kind of like that finish. Kind of shows there could be some dissension going on between Hideo Itami and Akio Tozawa. It gets the Brian Kendrick and gentleman Jack Gallagher a nice win. I'll give this an up. I thought this match was a good match. 3 stars.
No mistake or no mistake. The victory tonight goes to Jack Gallagher and the Brian Kendrick. What a tag team win for that.
Yeah, good match.
That's certainly
nothing fantastic, but a good match.
Well, the bigger question, though, at the outcome of this match is how are things between these two?
Yeah, definitely interesting. It seems like they're building up to a tag team breakup between Hideo Itami and Akio Tozawa.
One would think you go back to the drawing board for.
Oh, wait a minute. Hideo Itami doesn't look very happy with Akio Tozawa. You know, because he claims he probably cost him the matchup, cost him a big win.
Could have been some doubt last week, but clear as day now. Itami very frustrated. Where you could make an argument it was Itami's fault.
That's what I was going to say, Nigel. Is Itami's upset, but at the end of the day, what wasn't it on Itami's shoulders?
Let's take a look. Tozawa on the top rope. He was distracted by what was going on in the ring, and there it was, hitting the top rope, causing Tozawa to drop like that.
It was a complete accident.
Well, that opened the door, and boom! Jack Gallagher taking advantage of the situation as Gallagher does and picking up the victory for his team. But what about the team now of Tozawa and Hideo Itami?
Take a look at Tozawa's face. He is clearly despondent. He doesn't know what goes on really with Hideo Itami. And Itami, you know, he's been an aggressive man in the past, so we'll see how this pans out.
Well, certainly this will be a situation that we keep our eye on. And, well, we've been keeping our situation on a superstar from NXT here on 205 Live, Buddy Murphy. Let's go back 3 weeks. It was the first 205 Live following WrestleMania, which should have been a celebration for Cedric Alexander.
And you know, Cedric, you know there's a long line of guys back there waiting for an opportunity at the Cruiserweight Championship. And Cedric, don't forget, I'm in that line.
But there was another man who was in that line as well. A man who felt he should have been at the front of the line.
I mean, but take a look at this. How can he do this to the Cruiserweight Champion?
Well, simple. Buddy Murphy wanted to make an impact, and his impact was felt 3 weeks ago.
Well, with that altercation still fresh in the mind of Cedric Alexander, the antagonistic Australian.
But coming up next, Buddy Murphy makes his return to 205 Live.
He returns next.
Two superstars with similar.
You know, obviously, that's going to advertise some backlash stuff since this is a week old, but whatever.
A double count out here in the championship match and the greatest Royal Rumble. This thing is so deeply personal. Obviously, AJ Styles just wants to settle the score.
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles is snapped. I'm here for a fight.
Shinsuke Nakamura. The WWE Championship.
A special thanks to Barnes Courtney for champion. It's the official theme song of WWE Backlash, and it's on the album Attractions of Youth. It's available now on iTunes and Spotify.
Hope there's Drew Gulak.
This must be what it's like to be Kalisto. Second place, runner-up. See, Kalisto, you squandered your opportunity in Saudi Arabia to capture the Cruiserweight Championship at the greatest Royal Rumble. And honestly, I can't say I'm surprised. Last week, you barely did it with all your flipping and your flopping and your high flying. Well, that's not going to work tonight because I'm at 100%. Second you step through those ropes, it's over. I must prove. No, I need to prove to the WWE Universe that is not how you win. That is not how you earn victory in a better 205 Live. When you step to me, you will tap out.
Good promo by Drew Gulak.
Gulak's got a great opportunity here tonight. If he wants to make 205 Live better in his mind, now's the opportunity right here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way
Who's Buddy Murphy wrestling?
Weighing 204 pounds, Buddy Murphy. Well, Nigel, as we documented, as you mentioned earlier, Buddy Murphy missed weight. He missed out on his opportunity at the Cruiserweight Championship at the greatest Royal Rumble event. Well, earlier today, Murphy weighed in for tonight's contest alongside General Manager Drake Maverick.
Hope you weighed in.
Buddy Murphy, welcome to your mandatory weigh-in to re-qualify for in-ring competition on 205 Live. .204 exactly, 203.9. Congratulations, buddy. Welcome back to the roster. I want my title match.
Well, Nigel, should Murphy get a title opportunity?
I think 100%. You can't take anything away from what he did to get to stage. And listen, I'm applauding that he's made weight, same as everybody else here.
Buddy Murphy taking on Liam Louis, and
So Buddy Murphy's wrestling Liam Louis. Buddy Murphy's winning. Liam Louis just nothing but an enhancement talent, but I don't want Buddy Murphy to win the match either.
Look
So
at Buddy Murphy here. Look
get
at
out of my life.
This is something new. This is something. Oh! Buddy Murphy just wants to
He looks aggressive in this match.
show that he's deserving.
Obviously, a former NXT Tag Team Champion with his former partner Blake. They defeated the Lucha Dragons on an episode of NXT to win the championships.
That makes him an even more dangerous man.
Buddy Murphy, Percy, to Nigel's point, has defeated 3 former champions in such a short time here on 205 Live. You know, but he did break the rules.
I mean, yeah, if you don't make weight, you can't participate. But this is what I don't get. He never had a dedicated #1 contenders match. So how does he feel like he is deserving or earned that shot?
Well, because he earned it beforehand. Yes, it wasn't on the line. They didn't say as soon as you win this match, you will get a title opportunity. Kalisto won 1 match, he got a title opportunity. Murphy won 1 match, then he beat Kalisto, didn't get it.
Liam Louis just hit Murphy, and Murphy not very happy with it. And Buddy Murphy just lifted up Louis. Oh! Power bomb. And Murphy holding on. A second power bomb.
Louis, right there.
Buddy Murphy is not letting go.
This is just a
shoulders down. And Louis, whoa, Buddy Murphy just.
Murphy let him stay in the match. He let this match continue. He sort of threw it off to one side, which caused one of his shoulders to come off the mat. That was why the referee stopped the count.
Look at Buddy Murphy, certainly. Referee calling for the bell. Buddy Murphy, the victor.
That's a good call on my part.
Whatever.
Have you ever seen
this
side
care.
of Buddy Murphy?
This is
I
absolutely.
don't care about Buddy Murphy.
Here is your winner, Buddy Murphy.
Louis could not
cares about Buddy
defend
Murphy?
himself,
Come
so the referee had no choice but to stop the match.
Move on. Come on, move on from
Thankfully
this.
for him, he did, because Murphy was not going to stop. He was going to prove a point. He deserves a title opportunity.
Buddy Murphy back here at 205.
Buddy Murphy's got to be like one of the most blandest professional wrestlers on the planet.
I ask the question again now. Did Buddy Murphy change your opinion versus should he get a championship opportunity?
Again, I think he is at least you can't keep him out of the conversation. This guy is a contender. He's a fighter. I can see this guy fighting for the Cruiserweight Championship.
Well, Buddy Murphy making a statement here tonight. And taking
Oh, there's Cedric Alexander.
Wait a minute. Well, you talk about making a statement, Nigel. There's a Cruiserweight champion. Looks like he's going to step into my
There he is.
And Alexander, Buddy Murphy, meeting in the aisle. And, Alexander. He promised retaliation on Buddy Murphy for ruining what was his greatest moment of his career, maybe his life, 3 weeks ago. Alexander not letting go. Murphy's escaping away. Cedric Alexander in pursuit. Alexander, no doubt, a fighting champion.
That was,
Yeah, I think it was just a
I like
matter of
that,
time.
the intensity that Cedric Alexander just showed.
Well, and of course, when you think about Cedric Alexander, you think about, well, he's out to prove without a shadow of a doubt, guys, that we're in the age of Alexander.
And I completely believe it. I mean, like, it was just a matter of time before that came to a head. He had to retaliate as a champion. He can't just stand by and let Buddy Murphy just attack him like that.
And it's almost as if Cedric Alexander wants to get his hands by any means necessary on, well, the aforementioned Buddy Murphy. But coming up a little bit later on tonight, Kalisto is going to be in action. He'll be going one-on-one with Drew Gulak.
And the Lucha House Party always has each other's back. Kalisto prepares to face this man. He eliminated from the gauntlet match to move on and challenge for the Cruiserweight Championship. Kalisto takes on Drew Gulak. And that match is next.
Tomorrow night.
What the hell is Roderick Strong doing? Roderick Strong has joined the...
Oh, I have to watch NXT from last week too. I haven't watched it yet.
wants to know why. Because for once, I did something for myself.
Breeds retaliation. Everybody knows I'll be broken on it. As Pete done. That was Roderick Strong, one-on-one. NXT. Meeting tomorrow night, 8/7 Central, only on WWE Network. Exclusively on WWE Network.
I'm going to talk about the things that they told me. You can't talk about that. Don't miss when we talk all about the rule-breaking, risk-taking, enemy-making, one and only Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Oh, there goes that network again. Fucking stupid. You can't ever not have a fucking issue. It's taking, oh my gosh. Try again. It's just not playing. Hurry the fuck up. I'm going to change my Wi-Fi settings and see what happens. All right, I'm going to watch it through the computer.
Well, guys, we got breaking
Ooh, next week. Like I'm doing a live reaction, which is this week. I'm doing a live reaction to 205 Live this week. We have the Brian Kendrick versus Gentleman Jack Gallagher. No, sorry, the Brian Kendrick and Gentleman Jack Gallagher versus Lindsay Dorado and Grand Metalik. I want to see that.
Grand Metalik and Lindsay Dorado take place next week in Baltimore.
Cedric, what just happened out there?
A few weeks ago, Buddy Murphy made his statement. You saw I just made mine.
The only difference is I didn't attack it from behind like a coward. So, buddy really wants what I have as badly as he thinks he does. He knows where to find me.
Well, fellas, Alexander will not have to wait long.
Okay, next we have a match between
170 pounds, Kalisto! We mentioned we'll see the Lucha House Party next week, but Kalisto in solo action tonight, 4 nights removed from battling for the Cruiserweight title at the Greatest Royal Rumble. And Kalisto was close to capturing the title for the 6th time in Saudi Arabia, and even though he didn't, he knew his brothers were behind him.
You know, obviously Kalisto and Drew Gulak have a history with each other. Hold on.
Saudi Arabia was an amazing time. I was able to compete against the Cruiserweight champion. It didn't turn out the way that I hoped, but with my carnales, Lince Dorado and Grand Metalik, I was able to pick myself back up. But Drew Gulak, tonight, you ain't no match for the Lucha House Party, baby. Lucha.
Well, somebody get rid of those noise. Why don't you have any of those? You walk around, swinging those things around. What he said.
But yeah, Kalisto and Drew Gulak have a history with each other. You know, when Kalisto was feuding with Enzo Amore for the when Kalisto was feuding with Enzo Amore for the Cruiserweight Championship, Drew Gulak was one of the cronies in the Zo Train, and Kalisto defeated him time in and time out again. And then on an episode on 205 Live last week, Kalisto knocked Drew Gulak last out of the tournament. These were the last two guys. After Drew Gulak had already defeated Mustafa Ali and already defeated Tony Nese, he then had to contend with Kalisto. And I don't think Drew Gulak was very happy about that.
WWE Backlash is presented by Hulu. Enjoy live TV on the largest streaming library. It's all on Hulu. Start your free trial today.
And Papa tells Elite Collection action figures. Make your collection elite.
We see Drew Gulak, and of course, gentlemen, this.
I mean, obviously, Kalisto has accomplished a decent amount of stuff in WWE. Former NXT Tag Team Champion with his partner Sin Cara, known as the Lucha Dragons, defeated the Ascension at NXT TakeOver Fatal 4-Way to win the championships. Former two-time United States champion defeated Alberto Del Rio in an episode of Raw in January 2016 to win the championship, and then beat him at the Royal Rumble to win the championship. Former Cruiserweight champion defeated Enzo Amore on an episode of Monday Night Raw in October 2017 to win the championship. You know, obviously, Kalisto, another accomplishment is he wrestled in the WWE for the vacated WWE World Heavyweight Championship back in 2015. He scored a surprise victory over Ryback in the first round, and then obviously he failed to defeat Alberto Del Rio in the second round. Kalisto made it pretty far in the Cruiserweight Championship tournament recently. Defeated Lince Dorado in the first round, and then coming up just a little bit short against Roderick Strong in the second round, in the quarterfinals. No, in the second round, actually, yeah.
Enter 23, locked up with Daniel Bryan. As the WWE Universe strictly behind Kalisto. Can't forget who else.
Obviously, Drew Gulak's accomplished some stuff in WWE. Made it to the second round of the Cruiserweight Classics. Defeated one of the Bollywood boys. I forget which member in the first round, and then defeated. Then came up just a little bit short against Zack Sabre Jr. in the second round.
He's certainly here now with a wrist lock on Kalisto, grounded the smaller high flyer. Drew Gulak could certainly make his claim to Nigel's point as being next in line for a possible Cruiserweight Championship opportunity.
Obviously, Drew Gulak made it all the way to the semifinals in the Cruiserweight Championship tournament, defeating Tony Nese in the first round. Mark Andrews in the quarterfinals, and losing to Mustafa Ali in the semifinals. Drew Gulak's also said there's no flips, no high flying gimmick. Oh, after a loss to Mustafa Ali.
Keeping control, and as long as he keeps Kalisto grounded, he's going to have a clear advantage here, fellas.
By Gulak, keeping him down, not letting Kalisto fly around and get to that offense.
Are the grounded pound strategy of Drew Gulak.
Kalisto also had some really good matches with Rusev for the United States Championship. Also against Ryback for the United States Championship. Kalisto also defeated Braun Strowman in a dumpster match last year in April of 2015. Oh, went for the head scissors and Gulak stepped out of the way.
He's certainly an impressive person.
Oh, without a doubt, Kalisto's one of the best you've ever seen.
If you're at the circus,
come on.
What offense did it do to Gulak? Not a thing.
Well, Gulak backing up Kalisto once again. Gulak continuing to use the size, the strength advantage in this matchup. As he said, he is at 100%. And Kalisto trying to wiggle free in another takedown.
Drew Gulak also at the greatest Royal Rumble event competed in the first and only ever 50-man Royal Rumble. He didn't eliminate anybody, but let's see who eliminated him.
Be able to fly around and utilize that aerial offense.
Gulak stated he is the most dominant superstar that was in the gauntlet match last week, and thus far he is the most dominant tonight. And Kalisto navigating his way out. And Gulak right back on top of Kalisto. Oh!
Gulak really is a delight to watch. Just the way he controls his opponent.
Oh, Kalisto.
Drew Gulak was eliminated by Tucker Knight in the Royal Rumble match. Gulak's also competed in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic in 2016, where he was teamed up with Tony Nese and was eliminated by T.J. Perkins and Kota Ibushi. Ooh.
Couldn't see from our vantage point, but I think Gulak stepped back, put that knee out.
You gotta think Drew Gulak has seen this.
Oh, and a ribs first.
Gulak to be able to catch Kalisto like that so quick, right onto his knee. You really changed the momentum of this matchup.
You gotta think, did he bait Kalisto into making that maneuver?
It's a great insight, Percy. That's
obviously Gulak's had some great matches on the main roster. He had some really good matches with Cedric Alexander when he was part of the Zo Train. Gulak also had some pretty good matches with Akira Tozawa, including a street fight on an episode of 205 Live. Kalisto's had some really good matches in 205 Live as well. One of them being against, he actually had a pretty good one against Tony Nese. I don't think that was on 205 Live, but I think that was on main event. Oh, rolls him up.
But Gulak, no wasted motion, turning it over. Is that a busted crab?
It's a version thereof. You can see the way Kalisto's ankles are hooked inside his thighs.
Again, nowhere for Kalisto to go. He's in the center of the
obviously, Drew Gulak's really upped his aggressiveness the past few months.
Gulak doesn't even need to lock his hands because of the legs.
Oh, shoulders are down. And just a one count. Kalisto's shoulders down almost again.
And then we found out next Tuesday on 205 Live, we're going to have Mustafa Ali versus Buddy Murphy.
It's going to go one-on-one with Mustafa Ali.
Which is tomorrow. I'm saying next Tuesday because I'm forgetting that this 205 Live has already happened.
He was in that submission for quite some time.
And the back, still the focus of Drew Gulak.
See the way he followed in slowly, though. He didn't rush in. Knew he had the advantage. He didn't want to get caught.
It's all about patience. It's all about timing and choosing your spots. It looks like right now, Drew Gulak can just take advantage of every spot he wants. Kalisto's too slow.
Oh!
Gulak charge. Drew Gulak able to sidestep Kalisto when Kalisto's going over the top rope, and Drew Gulak has relentless on the lower back of Kalisto this entire matchup, and now manipulating the body is Gulak.
Physically dismantling Kalisto.
I don't think Kalisto's going to give up. It's Kalisto, the heart of a champion. But Kalisto again in the middle of the ring. Again, Kalisto having to exert so much energy to continue to fight. Gulak
Ooh, what's this?
into another submission.
Almost like a half Boston crab.
Single leg Boston. He's just grabbing for what he's worth. Trying to control the head as well with his feet at the same time.
Kalisto able to roll through. Oh!
Nice kick to the head by Kalisto.
And the nose of Gulak. And now Kalisto trying to pick up the pace.
This has got to be Kalisto's best strategy at this point. He knows if it comes down to technique.
Oh, what a forearm. There's no technique there, Nigel. Could be a knockout. Then Kalisto again out at 2.
Kalisto could just find a way to get to some offense and hit Drew Gulak with something big, but it's almost impossible because Drew Gulak will let him breathe. But it's almost impossible.
Guys, Drew Gulak called last week a fluke when Kalisto defeated him.
I mean, I don't know if a fluke is a fair. I can certainly say that he wasn't fairly.
Well, trying to take the mask off.
Fairly.
The face of Kalisto. Kalisto doing everything he can to keep his mask on, and Drew Gulak just ripped away.
Gulak's trying to rip his mask off.
Rip his mask off. The identity for a moment.
Kalisto just hit it like a head scissors outside the ring.
Kalisto is going to be furious now.
How much energy did Kalisto also just waste? Continuing to keep his mask on.
Not a waste to him. It's absolutely imperative that he.
Oh, look at Kalisto now beating the crap out of Gulak.
You talk about anger, Kalisto certainly one way to do it. And Kalisto, the mess with his mask.
Insecurity by Kalisto.
Kalisto's rocking, and now he's rolling.
Oh, and a springboard missile drop kick.
The momentum.
Obviously, Kalisto's got that fire in him after Gulak tried to rip his mask off. I mean, I never really get why they do that thing where they try to rip off the mask in wrestling storylines. I mean, the only time it really worked was when Chris Jericho tried to do it with Rey Mysterio, because that was actually and a nice Hurricanrana off the apron by Kalisto.
He pulled it out, but how much damage has been done thus far by the Philadelphia stretcher?
Kalisto looking to rebound in this matchup, to bounce back. And he could bounce back in a major way tonight against Gulak. And Kalisto,
Oh, went for a crossbar. Oh, no, I guess he hit it.
shoulders are down, and Gulak powers out at
Looks
2.
strange.
Did his best to stop the momentum.
Got to find a way to step on the accelerator. Keep it going.
Oh, and a springboard scene at senton. Flip scene at senton.
And listen to the WWE Universe.
Look at both. Essentially, both have nothing left.
There was one turning point earlier in the match where Kalisto attempted to dive. The second turning point was where Gulak attempted to remove that mask, and that fired up Kalisto.
The game of chess, we're certainly in a stalemate now, Nigel, as Kalisto going in for the cover, hooks the leg, and Gulak getting his inside shoulder too. You know, for the statements that Drew Gulak made earlier tonight, he certainly would not want to lose to Kalisto back-to-back weeks. That's Kalisto trying to feed off the energy of the WWE Universe.
Could be looking for it.
Here comes the Salida Del Sol. Oh, and Gulak able to counter it. Oh. Oh, rolls him up, rolls him up, rolls him up. No. Oh, Kalisto.
Well, incredible movement from Kalisto. He got a couple of pinfall attempts.
You got to think Kalisto's got to be thinking, how creative? What does he have to do in order to keep Drew Gulak down and get that 3 count?
Who is going to be able to dig down deep tonight on Tuesday? Is it going to be the former Cruiserweight champion Kalisto, or will it be Drew Gulak? Can Kalisto keep that momentum moving, or will Gulak be able to stop him and catch him the same way as he caught Tony Nese last week? Oh, Gulak catching Kalisto now, but Kalisto answering back. And Kalisto
and a face first Hurricanrana.
enough to take out Gulak.
Like this went face first into the canvas.
Oh, went for Mucho. Oh, Drew lock. For the Gulak.
He's got the body scissors on as well. That's indeed the Gulak is cinched in. Kalisto being bent backwards, and it is cinched in.
Oh, he's got a tap. Yes, I got that right. I picked Gulak to win, and he won.
Here is your winner by submission, Drew Gulak.
Like said it was a fluke. It was a luck of the draw that Kalisto wanted to go on the net. Maybe he was right.
Well, Drew Gulak also talked about squandering opportunities, and he did not squander the opportunity tonight to take out a former Cruiserweight champion and open the eyes of Drake Maverick, our general manager. He clearly said, if you step to me, you will tap out, and he made him eat those words. Well, if you take a look, Kalisto in this matchup, Kalisto was flying all over the place, really had turned the momentum in this matchup. It's as I said, when he tried to take that one off, using his speed and his momentum and his agility to take back the advantage. And Kalisto would continue to use innovation.
It was all about timing, and Kalisto got a perfect moment right here to cash in. It would never been on this.
And as Kalisto continued, he would get caught by Drew Gulak in the Gulak. No decision, no other opportunity. Kalisto had to attack. And Drew Gulak victorious over Kalisto here tonight. Gulak looking on it. A Lucha House Party coming in to check on their fallen teammate, that being Kalisto. Well, the thoughts going through Gulak's mind now, but one thing he knows, he proved what he set out to prove tonight. Oh, we know from Drew Gulak, he didn't need a 387-point PowerPoint presentation, because Drew Gulak certainly made his point, and he proved it tonight.
Okay, that was 205 Live. Overall, I thought it was a decent show. I give it a 6 out of 10. Really, nothing to say. If I had to rate that match, I would probably give that 3.25 stars. It was pretty good. But that's pretty much it, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to this channel for more content and click on the bell so that way every time you upload a video, you guys will get the notifications for it. Make sure you guys do the same thing for my CM Brothers and on the Talkinator YouTube channels. And that's pretty much it, guys. Talk to you later.